LV3 here. Everybody go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button. I'm gonna keep adding to my garage. I'm gonna keep doing stuff till I can, obviously be a little bigger on this YouTube thing. Right now I work full time, so I don't get to put videos out as much as I like, but I'm trying. Anyway, hit that like button, that subscribe button. Thanks for everybody who has. I'm at 150 subscribers. That was a huge jump. I really appreciate that. Let's keep it going. Let's keep going strong. That's pretty good. I went ahead and found me a tire machine. I've been having issues with this wheel wobbling, and I got a feeling they use balance beads to balance it originally. I got a feeling that there's something funny in here, like a bag of beads that weren't open or something like that. I took it to Barney's and they balanced it and it still wobbles. So at this point it's going to be, one of two things. It could be a bearing, which is possible. Rotors, I kind of don't think it's that. I'm getting a real bad side to side wobble, and then and it's only when I'm cruising. It's not when I hit the brake or anything. At like 40 miles an hour, it'll do it. So anyway, I changed the tire on the Honda manually with the irons, and that was a pain. Barney's didn't want to dismount the tire because it's rim, because it's expensive. So I figured I'd do it myself. I found this kit on Facebook Market. Actually a pretty good price. It's like a $700 machine. I got it for way cheaper than that. I probably won't use it as much, but I'll just put it away. So anyway, I'll do a little walkthrough on how to get this going. We'll learn together. So obviously take your stem out. Got this little tool on Amazon for the stem. Make sure you don't lose your stem. That thing could fly out. Alright. So, this deal here is your bead breaker. I got a rag, I got a cloth down, so that way I don't ruin the rim like I almost just did. So you set this in there. Then you should be able to push down on it and roll it. Then you flip it and do the same on this other side. All here, they all have like a rubber, so to prevent scratching it. And if you look on this one, I can't. I have to show you. It tells you what wheel size. 21. I got lucky. That's the biggest I can go is 21. Okay, so I figured out here that you have to this in to the wheel. So you get the back one locked in. All I'm doing is just trying to get this lip over so I can see what's in this rim. So now you take your grease, just try to put it on the outside of this lip. I also bought a pair of rim protectors. So just to be double safe, I'm gonna put mine on. Just push it down. Twist. Down. Okay. Now, from what I was told, so because I only have one bolt in the ground, so I kind of have to hold the machine. I need to put two. I will in the future. Okay. Just now you pull. Just go all the way around. There you go. Once you get it, it's easy. Let's check the lid. See if I ruined anything. Nope. Everything looks good. So nothing in the tire, like you can look. It's hard to see, but a bunch of beads, so I'll probably vacuum them out. So I would show you, but basically there's no bag of beads like I thought. I felt something in there, I swear I did. But nope. Alright, so now to remount it, obviously I only took half off, so it's going to be easier. I cleaned out all my beads. So now I'm going to remount this. So you push half in. It's pushing me out because I don't have the right tool to hold that side. So I'm having a little troubles because my base is loose. My base is spinning, so I'm having more issues than I should be. Let's see if these work. These are supposedly made for that. Whew. So that was a little pain. So you almost need 3 feet or 3 hands when working, but most of my problem really came from not bolting down the rest. So I'll probably be putting another tap con in the floor for this here. Okay. And let's check the rim. Let's see if we ruined anything. Especially in this area over here. And now, so nothing on the surface. Oh, maybe a little, one little one right there, which I could live with. And actually one little one right there. So if they're worried about that, then they're stupid, because I wasn't gonna make a big deal out of anything like that. Now, if you left the gash on it, yeah, I'm gonna make a big deal out of that. And they had the pneumatic machine, which sucks because they could have done this for me quick. So, just for shits and giggles, let's check this other side. I'm gonna try this a little differently. A lot of people will hit it with the air, get it to pop. Actually, you know what? I'm going to do that. So instead of putting the actual check valve in now on the stem, I'm going to hit it with air, get it to lift, and then let it drain out, hit it again, that way I know it seats real good, and check my air pressure. So I'm gonna do this. That helps set the speed. I'll put my gloves back in. Conclusion of this video, there wasn't nowhere near as many ceramic beads as I thought. So maybe that could have been one of the issues. I mean, there's some on the floor, but it takes so many ounces of ceramic beads for a 130 tire. Okay, so I know it wasn't that. I have beads on it now, or I have weights on it now from Barney's. So only thing I can think, man, is this tire may be just warped from the factory. It doesn't look it. I gotta call the guy because this wheel balancer is supposed to have some cones that go up into the bearing and hold it flush. But just from checking it here, all I'm looking for is kind of any like play in a wheel and the rim. What I'll probably end up doing is putting it on the wheel again, torque everything down right. Or on the axle again, torque everything down right, and then try to balance it there. I was able to do that with the Valkyrie and it worked pretty good. But overall, this tire machine is really good. If I was able to put another bolt in the ground, I would have probably been done way easier. I wouldn't have to use those tire irons the way I did. But it doesn't matter. That was still easier than me doing it with the manual tire irons for the front of that Honda. So, would I buy one? Yes. Or did I buy one? Yes. Would I keep it? Probably. Would I suggest you getting one? Not unless you're going to try to get into bikes real big. I wouldn't suggest it. There's no need. So, all right. Just find a friend with one and let them go use his up. I'll let everybody use mine. I don't care. All my friends. I wanted to show you my latest and greatest. Okay, so I created this. This is off a Harley Screaming Eagle filter. My buddy gave it to me. He didn't like it, so I sandblasted it down, painted it black to match black and chrome. It was all chrome to match the bike. If I get time today, I'll go through and show you kind of what I did. I wasn't able to record because I'm at work, and I mean, they don't want me recording at my job. I don't want to lose my job over it. So I was able to fabricate a plate on the back. This is a PE spacer. And the only reason you have to space it is because of your plug here, okay? I can't remember what size bore I used to drill through it. The PE was a pain because it kept melting, but I got through it. I made some rubber gaskets at work. Drilled a hole, put my sensor back, and everything kind of mounted up real good. I had to get creative on the center. So let me put this wheel back together. If I get time, I'll go through it. If not, I'll do it on another video. Basically, I did not like some of the other people's suggestions to take plastic and trace the whole thing. I didn't like that. That's not the style I was going for. I wanted to go for the real clean look like the Harleys have. So I figured if they can do it, why can't we? So I made it. I think it looks pretty good. I maybe need to make another plate and adjust my placement. But to be honest with you, I mean, it looks really, really good. So let me know what you guys think about that. If I do make another plate, I'll try to make it at home with my plasma cutter, stuff like that. That way I can record it. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you think it looks good. Maybe let me know if I need to move it a little better. Just comment below. Thanks. So just to show you guys, fucked up. I broke this back bolt. It's not 80 foot-pounds. I want to say it's probably 80 inch-pounds. So I'm sure it'll hold. I'm sure it's fine. But I want to get it fixed. Don't want to ride like that. It's not safe. So anyway, if you're watching, I fucked up. I'm human. It is what it is. I'll get it fixed. Not a huge deal. I'll just use some easy outs and get it out. All right, so day 2 on my fuck up on the front wheel. So I took it apart. I'll just recap because it's day 2. I took it apart, took the tire out, took all the balance beads out, mounted it all back together. And when I was tightening these 2 bolts here, I over tightened one, right? So I did look it up. It's actually 25 foot-pounds for the small ones, 80 for the top. Okay, the reason I did 80 here was I was thinking 80 inch-pounds because we converted it from foot-pounds to inch-pounds. I didn't have a foot-pound torque wrench, and I confused myself, so I hit them with 80 foot-pound, which is insane, and snapped them. Now, I got lucky, and I started trying to tap it out here on his backside, and it actually, with me putting the broken bolt, with me putting the broken bolt in the front and drilling in the back, it actually was allowing me to unthread it. So literally, I freaked out and I thought I was gonna have to be out here hours, and it literally backed right on out. So that's what it did. So for precautions, I changed out the good one. I torqued this to 82, and last thing I want to do is be riding down the road and that thing to come loose. Yeah, I just test drove it and it's a little better. I still feel like it has a wobble. I didn't get to go too far, so I need to test drive it again. Anyway, it does have high-low spots on the back tire, so that's gonna be my next mission. Maybe sometime this week I'll do a part 2 on taking the rear rim and tire apart, and maybe that's contributing now with a higher pitch, wheel. It changed the pitch, and now you can feel the back tire more. It's due anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and we'll see if it still has a wobble. I'm thinking it could only be bearings or tire, but maybe he hit someone with a tire and didn't tell me, because he did say he had a wobble on it when I bought it. So it's gonna be a mystery, but bearings are cheap and a front tire is not bad compared to the price of that wheel. That wheel costs with a tire about $2,000. So I'll take what I can take. I'll put a dial indicator on it and put it back on the balancer and see, make sure, because they checked it, they said the rim wasn't bent. I'll make sure for sure myself and see if the rim's bent. So now I'm gonna show you my creation here. And basically what I did was took a piece of paper. Okay, I took a piece of paper with all this off, and I traced my shadow traced my throttle body, the front. Okay, so now it's all just about lined up. I mean, it could use a little adjustment, so I could literally put these holes off that way a little and slide it. But it sounds really good. So I took a piece of aluminum at work and hit it with a plasma cutter to get my diameter. Okay, so what I did was took a plasma cutter, traced this, found something that was going to make almost exact diameter of that to that. So that's how it started. Then took a hole saw and popped my holes, traced that. I found me a piece of, it's called PE. It's a really thick piece of industrial plastic. And luckily I work in an industrial area where I could find this stuff. You may not be able to. Anyway, I took some PE as a spacer. So if you look back here, it's a spacer, right? So it's not real pretty. I'll probably take it off, clean all that up. But you can't even see it with the cover on. And I took some rubber, 2 pieces of rubber, one here and one in the front, and I put my plate on. And some longer bolts. And technically you don't need these 2, not unless you make it differently. I could probably make a different back plate and just bring it down a hair. And these bolts will fit. Because the issue I was having was my filter was hanging up on a bolt. Okay, so then the other issue I was running into was, what am I gonna do? How am I gonna screw that to that? Because the Harley filter screws, you know, into the plate and then you screw into it. So I took a piece of all thread, I cut it, I tapped this plate, tapped it in, put some resin so it holds the bolt so the bolt doesn't move. Then I took, I don't know the actual term for these, but this is for all thread. To combine 2 pieces of all thread is a big nut. And I welded the proper nut to it, okay? That fits that, 5/8 nut, and it's adjustable. So then all I gotta do is take this and screw it into it. So I'm sure it's a little more harder. It's a lot harder than it sounds. But just to give you guys an idea out there that it can be done and it can look good. It doesn't have to look jinky like a couple of the ones I saw out there. And that's it, man. It mounts really, really nice. And this is basically all recycled, which is awesome. So, like I said, I was given this cover. My buddy didn't like it, so he gave it to me, said, see what you could do with it. I found the Screaming Eagle filter. I could put it in the link. Just write me a comment if you guys want to know it. I'll put it in the link. And that's it. It breathes super good. Sounds amazing. Gives the bike like a crisper sound. And then I do have the Ivan's tune already, so I think they tuned it to be with a big airflow kit. But that's it. That's my baby right there. Okay. And there's no better feeling than knowing you've done your own work on your bike. Like, I created that. That's mine. Created this. Painted that myself. Done the handlebars myself. I didn't make them. Speakers, I put them in there myself. Didn't make the pods for it, but I did. Tweeters, put in there myself. Radio, put in there myself. So I do have a little attachment to this bike. I have been contemplating on letting it go because of the charging issue I was having. But I bought 2 new rectifiers. One was broken, so I sent it back. But the other one was good, and it did look a little different than what was factory. So I put that one in, and it seems to be holding. We'll see. I'll update you guys on that. It took a good charge for the last couple days. The volts aren't running as high, so we'll go from there. Sorry about the shitty camera angle, and if I make another plate, I'll definitely record it so you guys can see the process. Just go ahead and stay creative and just do what you feel like doing. That's all I did. I said I'm gonna make it, and it looks good. Let me know if you guys think I should buy a plate for this side. I mean, it's basically, you can see right through the bike. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. I think it looks really good. But let me know what you guys think. again, hit that follow button, subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and let's keep this channel growing. You guys have definitely been taking care of me. Maybe in the near future I could do some kind of giveaway or something. Maybe I could make one of these parts and give it away. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button. Thank you. Later.